bias, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill his beat, a chef gon' cook.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Tennessee Titans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 31, here's second down and 8.
Hurt. Hey. Trap 60. 18 Rattler.
Here's Ward. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
All right, come on. Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Escapes the defender. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Tua. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
Second down, Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing.
Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
20 TX. Go ahead. 20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
2 yards on the play. First down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden, it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they were stuffed on first down, stuffed again on second.
And normally you throw the ball on second down on play action, so here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play call, and I go after him one more time.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
79, 70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions.
Now Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready? Go, Reed, go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing is Ward. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Ready?
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Ward. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Hey, check that, street. Now that, ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
70 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting. The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Okay, ready?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
From the gun, Ward. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Isaac Galindo, 60 yards. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It's like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 3rd down, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
44. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Tua sets up to pass it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is subbing onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tua's going to change things up. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
44. Ready.
It looks like they'll move things around here. From the 44, Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Gets through and now an opening. Still going. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Room here to run.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the...
One-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Here's Garendo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal.
Right there. Come on. Come on. Set. COVID-19.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Pollard again.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
Got it. Ready?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Going for it, here's Ward.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 24, Dolphins 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Now they'll change things up. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advance the ball.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3-point separate.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. I've been trying to keep it cool, D-Lil. They tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show, I make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the yacht. I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raws, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in from her, this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. first. You keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mind, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
Man, I got this swag. My hat matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My hat matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. When I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic.